coaching. I can't remember to record a freaking team call. You want to know the honest truth about where our team is at? We're still in the top 50. We might be at the bottom, but we're still in the top 50. And that I literally was like crying. I have no idea how that happened. I don't know how we're still there. But you know what that means? You know how they base that? That's based off of our team and challengers, which means we're doing something freaking right. Whether we're an elite team, whether we're a premier team, or a 1-star, 2-star, 10-star diamond team, we're freaking doing something right because every single one of you are leading by example. Okay, so that pulls up leadership. I was like, all right, what does a leader mean? What is like me leading this team? Like, what am I doing? I don't have the best trainings. I'm not a top coach. I'm not like anything special besides running these challenge groups and doing my workouts. Like, what can I do? Like, I feel like I'm failing somewhere because I can't get our team, to rank or get a title, right? So I started Googling leadership and I found this and I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what we need right now, because honestly, it's hard to get Success Club points right now. It's hard to freaking get anybody to even talk back to you, like to respond to you right now. It sucks. Like, we're all in it, guys. Like, I'm over here like 200 messages deep going, well, they all are not ready. But I have to just remember that like leadership is not just like a title or a rank. It's about what we do with that insecurity or that fear inside of us. Like, what are we going to do with that? That's leadership, right? Taking that, acknowledging it, and then what can we do with it? So I Googled the definition and I found this, and it said, a leader is one who goes first and leads by example so that others are motivated to follow. So it doesn't say that a leader has the top job. It doesn't say that a leader has some sort of like recognition for what they do. It doesn't say anything about that. It's one who leads and sets the tone by example. So as coaches, as ones that want to grow a team or ones that want to bring in challengers and help people, has nothing to do with what your title says in the online office or what your rank says in your online office or how many points you ended at the end of the month or the year. It has everything to do with you looking back on your year and saying, did I lead by example? That does not mean you can't have bad days, but it does mean that you have to freaking show up for your goals first, okay? In your fitness, in your nutrition, if you're asking people to do these things, you must do them first. You must do them and learn what you love about it. Like the fitness for me, it can be very easy to skip my workout because I'm busy. It's not the first thing that I want to do. But every single time I do it, I'm like, I'm so glad I did that. I don't know if you guys feel that way. Like every time I work out, I'm just like, oh my goodness, I feel so much better. That right there, even if I have emails to answer and, dishes to do and laundry, like that right there is a part of leading by example, of doing my workout regardless of what I have going on. It's not the easiest choice. It's not always fun, but showing up in my challenge group and saying, I get it, it's hard, like I'm rocking it, checking off each day. Like I've started just on my Snapchat, like every single day, making a little video of me marking off my calendar. I have my calendar, I do my workout, I snap a picture of my shoes and I'm like, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And I just keep going because I know people see that consistency. Whether it builds an elite team or $1 million business, that has to be on the back burner as to who it's impacting daily. And I absolutely know that my story of day 1 and day 2 and day 3 is going to be more impactful to a mom down the street or in the next state over that follows me on my page than when they see, oh, you made elite. Like they don't give a crap about that. Sorry if you have kids. I'm like trying to bleh. When I get all like on my high, like speeching, I'm like I gotta work on that. I guess crap is not that bad. I switched it. But I want you guys to lead with what you love. Like I honestly got started in this business because I wanted to work out. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be a better mom, right? I didn't get in this business. I I didn't know what ranking was, right? I didn't know what those things were. And like, so this past like few months, like I've had to really like dig into, you know, why am I struggling? Why is this so hard? But I realized like I got into this business because I was feeling like a failed mom. I was feeling lost. I was feeling stuck. I was so stuck and so alone. And this business I started because I followed another mom on Instagram and she inspired me to want to be better, to want to like work on me, right? That's why I joined this business. I'm not trying to get all emotional, but I'm on like some crazy hormone pill. So I like honestly had to go back, and this is my notebook from when I first started coaching, and I was reading notes, and it says, my number one goal for this year is to be a better mom and inspire those around me. It has nothing to do with rank. It has nothing to do with income. That was my very first goal I set for this business. And so I want you guys to remember that while the income is amazing and we should have goals, right, for ranking and for income, because those are important. And yeah, money is needed. You know, our families need money. But I think if we start leading as a team and setting a tone in our team page, setting a tone in our challenge groups about what's really important, that the changes come, you create those more lasting, those more impactful relationships, you will be more successful in this business. Whether the title comes as fast, like I honestly, truly believe that the people I talk to that I give a shit about, right? Like I don't want them to be another person that just goes through the funnel and then falls away. Like I want the person in my challenge group to know that I did give a shit, right? That I was showing up for them. And that's something that I've really had to work on. It's something I want our team to work on because I think it's so important. As leaders, we set the tone by example. If we are setting the tone in our team page for our coaches, for our new coaches, for our challengers, and saying, hey, so you better like hustle and share that you made a big paycheck, that nobody is inspired by that as much as like, holy crap, you just finished Max 30, Danny, and you look freaking amazing. And you work and you're planning a wedding, and that's incredible to me. Like that is impactful. That is leading by example. Okay. There's like only a few faces on the call. So I'm calling out because I know what program you're doing. But that right there, I see Danny's post. Like I'm inspired by that. There are nights when I'm like, I don't want to do it either. And then I see Danny's post of like, I did blah, 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 blah all day long. Like I really don't want to press play, but here we go. And I'm like, okay, good. I guess I'm going to go do my workout. See you when I'm done. Like that kind of stuff, guys, that has to bond us as a team. We are not just out here swimming alone. We are not out here fighting it and all having to be our own leaders of our, like, you know, puppet masters. This is about working as a team, right? Leadership is all, Angela, you're doing your workout after this call. I'm going to go do number 2 workout. Like I've had a long day. Okay, so part 2, I get so off on tangents. This is like awful. Hopefully you guys are going to get something out of this call because I'm like totally, I was going to make slides and I'm like, oh no, I'll stay on topic. It'll be fine. To be a leader, a person must have deep-rooted commitment to the goal he will strive for and to achieve, even if nobody follows them. So basically, do you have a goal in mind for yourself, for your family, for your future? And are you willing to keep walking towards that goal when nobody is coming with you? You have to trust your gut. You have to trust that the process and the task at hand that you have given yourself is a process, and it does not have to be trusted by every single person you come in contact with. It only has to be trusted by you because you are committing to that goal and you are committing to achieve it even if nobody follows you. And I guarantee by committing that people do start following you, because the second you commit to something, the second you put your heart in it. I commit to a workout program, right? And when I put my heart in it, I do that damn workout and I finish it and I post my before afters. But if I do not have a goal or a plan in place or a program picked out, I dabble. I kind of work out. I kind of do the yoga thing, and then I do a 3-day refresh, and then I kind of start max 30 again, and then I'm like, man, I just did that program. I'm going to maybe do that, right? Like, no. I have to set it in stone of, hey, I am going to wake up with my child. Like, challenge groups are so much more, the baby's up. They are my accountability too. When I know I have a start date, I'm like, all right, well, I've been screwing around for the last 30 days. I'm not sure what the frick I did. But now I'm going to recommit. I have a new challenge group. I'm telling them I'm committing. I'm going to post my nutrition like the rest of them. I am going to post my workout every day. I'm going to drink my Shakeology every day. That is being a leader. A leader doesn't mean you have to have it figured out. A leader doesn't mean you have to have the best trainings or the perfect videos on YouTube channel or all these Google documents for people to read and have a title saying leader. It just has to be somebody that's willing to pave the way by doing shit, okay? By doing the workout when it's hard, by drinking the shake and showing that it's a priority in your life, by taking one step at a time, whether anybody comes with you, and not taking a step back, not thinking about the things that you're not doing right and continuing to work on the things that you need to work on, but also just going forward. Just keep moving forward. In your workouts, you're going to have setbacks. In your health journey, you're going to eat a freaking donut. You're going to go to a fair. You're going to go to the movies. You're going to go on a trip, and you're going to lose, some of the progress you've made. That's going to happen. That's freaking life. But as a leader, what do? You get back up and you say, all right, well, at least I know the solution to getting back on track, right? Get back in a challenge group, pick a program, recommit, start again. That's leadership. It's not like, I lost rank again. Like, nobody freaking knows if you lost rank. We don't make a big announcement in the team page. I'm so glad my coach does not do that because, guys, like, I drop rank all the time. I'm not saying that's fun or that's on me. Like, I need to hustle more, right? Like, I should probably invite more to the opportunity. I thought I was going to be, sharing that we're an elite team and 5-star team. Guess what? We're not even going to be a premier team. We're barely a 2-star team right now. But do I let that hold me back from continuing to show up daily and say, all right, the goal is still the same, to help people, to be the better version of me, right? That is the goal. So I'm still fulfilling that goal. I'm showing up for my workouts. I'm showing up for my challenge group. I need to go grab the baby. Hold on. Okay. All right. Bring my train of thought back. All right, so we're talking about goals. We're talking about you as a leader. Carrie, hi P. Oh, the baby. I'm like, what's hi P? My goodness. The child, right. Oh, it's okay. Why are you so sweaty? All right, so with a goal and choosing to move forward, you have to have a purpose in it. Without a purpose, it's a very empty, shallow travel. Like, there's just no meat to it. So the purpose is a requirement for leadership is personal vision. The ability to visualize your goal as an accomplished fact, a thing already achieved. And this has been something, Colleen showed me off. This has been something that I've struggled with, but I've also learned really well this year to just tell myself, right? Deep down, sometimes I'm like, it's not going to happen, right? We all have been there. Like, at the beginning of the year, I was like, I want to make $1,000 a week. That would be incredible. Every single week. Like, I don't want it to go up and down. I want to know, like, that be a consistent income so we can just move on from there, right? Like, sometimes it's way higher, sometimes it's way lower, sometimes there's bonuses, but like, how cool would that be? So just like, I want it to be consistent. So I set that goal. But instead of saying, oh, I missed it this week, it's just not going to happen this year. Every week I was like, what can I do to make that a little bit more like happening, present? I was like, well, I could probably show up for my workouts a little more for my challengers, because if my challengers see me showing up with my workout and my shakes, they're probably going to believe me and stay committed a little bit longer. And if they stay committed a little bit longer, they get better results. They're going to stick with it longer. And guess what that does? Boost team volume, right? So in a non-business way, my goals of my fitness and nutrition and just showing up for the freaking people in my challenge group helps that goal. So the ability to visualize and say, I'm going to be there because I am a freaking rock star. I have a freaking 6-pack. I have had 2 kids and I'm going to own a freaking like millionaire team. That is what I'm pushing for. But my goal is to be a better mom, to be the best person I can be to help people. Right? So there's 2 things: your purpose, your goal, and visualizing yourself as a leader, visualizing yourself having already accomplished those things that you want for your family. Because the more you say, it's never going to happen, I don't think I'm deserving, trust me, there are a lot of times and a lot of situations that I don't think I'm very deserving of a lot. I've done some pretty screwed up things in my past, and there are a lot of times when I'm like, even Aaron, my boyfriend, I was like, I don't think I deserve a guy like this. Honest to God, still struggle with that. It's one of the biggest things we struggle with in our relationship. I'm like, I honestly, like, you are incredible. You work so hard while I'm trying to build this business. And then here I am like bitching at you and irritable because I'm trying to build this business and I have kids and like whatever. And here you are working like 70, 80 hours a week and just freaking doing your workout. You're just trying to get your workout in and I'm bitching at you. Like, you're such a good guy. And like, I don't know if I deserve that. And he's like, don't ever say that. Like, that right there is doubt. Like, why? I am deserving. You guys are deserving of the good things in your life. You're deserving of all the things you're fighting for. But if you're going to put in your head, I don't think I can, like, the doubt and the fear and the own like icky things in your head that you get in your own mind and you're like, well, this life is all right. Like, I would really like to have that life that coach has, but like, this is all right, right? Like, what do you really want for your life? And I always tell Aaron, I'm like, I could be working at Plato's right now. Plato's is the clothing store I worked at. I could be working there making a fine income, right? Like, I could be making a decent income. But I wouldn't be going to work in the morning, showing up to work, clocking in, and then pulling my notebook out and be like, well, in 6 months here, I think I would like a little more freedom. I think I'm going to change my schedule, and I think I'm going to like double my income. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. That would never happen. Like, that just would not happen. And so while this business is slow and, slow and steady wins the race, and you might not be the top ranked coach in the company, and you might not even be where you want to be in the next 2 years, I guarantee you that you will get there if you just tell yourself that you can do it, that you are good enough to lead. Because leading simply means doing. It doesn't mean having the answers. I tell my new coaches all the time, please go watch this video because I have no idea how to answer that question. Or please go do that training because I already talked about that and honestly can't remember right now. Like, I don't do it for you guys, but I want you to know that your vision is important and I'm here to support that vision and that goal. So as much as, I'm a leader leading a team, you guys are leaders and I'm here following and supporting you in that vision, in that goal. It might be different than what mine is. But like I said, you have to be willing to just keep walking when you feel like nobody's going with you. Okay? This is the path less traveled. If this was easy, if this was the solution that was the easy solution, guess what? Everybody would have that easy button and be pressing it. But it's not. It is a journey. It's got setbacks. It's got, you know, parts in your life in this coaching business. Part of it is going to be dedicated to like, dude, I need to focus on me. I'm losing my mind. Like my kids are going crazy. Like I need to just shut it down and regroup. And I have lots of days like that. Or when I worked full time, it was like, there's nothing I can do in my business because I got to do my freaking workout. I'm not about to message people and ask if they want to join my fitness and health challenge group. And I'm going to support them and I'm going to show up and be accountable when I'm not even doing it. Right? So my workout came first. My shake came first. My personal development came first at work. And then, only then, do I feel like I have the right to build the business, to invest in other people? Because if I'm not investing in myself, I'm a pretty sad and pathetic person, okay? Like nobody wants my help if I'm not doing those things. So what are you willing to give to yourself? What are you willing to give? Is it time? Are you willing to give it time for you to change as a person? It's taken me 2.5 years to realize that I don't give a shit about the ranking in the company. Honestly thought somehow I was like, I need this, I want this, whatever. And it's like, it's my value. I place my value a lot in physical things, right? Some of you guys know, like I used to be a stripper. Like everything had like a physical, like you do X, you get Y. Like, and this business is different. Like I have to look at the other things that I've gotten out of this business. I've gotten not completely out of my depression because now I'm back in postpartum depression, but out of a big funk, I want to say. I don't have anxiety like I used to. I have ways to cope with my depression a lot better. I have personal belief. Do I have that all the time, every single day about every single thing in my life? No. But I do have personal belief that I'm going to show up and do this. Whether I fall flat on my face and have to pick myself up again, I have enough personal belief that I'm worth trying, worth showing up every day for this, right? I'm worth it. And you have to tell yourself the same thing. Are you so tired? Do you want to go back to bed? She thought she wanted to get on the team call, but she didn't. All right. Questions? Was this helpful? I want to talk if anybody has anything. Do you have a question? Yeah. Anybody have a question? Comment? Nothing? Sorry, the light's bothering me. It's like shining on my head. Hopefully this was helpful. I didn't want to get on a call and be like, hey y'all, so you should probably hit Success Club. Like, it comes with time. Like, it honestly, in the 2.5 years of coaching, if there's one thing I've realized is that I can only put into this business what I'm putting into myself. So I just have to check myself and say, like, I will know in a week or in a month's time, and I have like these, Aaron's like, oh girl, you're like, like I'll get a good paycheck and like a rank, and I'm like, woohoo, and then like something happens like the next day and he's like, I take it, something bad happened. Like, and I'm like, we're doing so amazing, we're gonna fail. Like, that's me. And that's his business. And so I've had to get really good at like not placing my value as a coach or my value as a team leader or my value as a person based on those things. Like, I can't place my value in that anymore. I want you to fight for it. I want you to hit those goals. I want you to hit Success Club. I want you to reach all those awesome like rank advancements and awesome recognition. I think it's so cool. I think it's so fun. I didn't pull out my slides because I decided to do my notebook, but congrats to Carrie because she gets to go to new leadership. We're so excited for her. And there was another thing. We should tell Carl we deserve 50% commission. Angela. But just know you guys are more than a paycheck. You're more than a rank. Like, that is so fun and great in this business. She's like, it's really not a big deal, guys. But remember, it's more than that. Remember that the people on the other side of those invites are people. that have struggles. Like my coach, you know, when she invited me, I'm like, I was a hot mess. And I am so thankful, like so thankful that she invited me to this opportunity, because she didn't do anything for me besides present the opportunity. And I saw it and I was like, I want that because I want more in my life. And I was willing to take, you know, bet on myself. I was willing to say, I'm going to take the time to do me because I'm worth it. She's channeling your passion. Yes, she is. She's like, hey, say bye. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share tonight. And this is what she does for the rest of the night. So, anybody have anything else? Angela, I'll send that email in about deserving 50% commission. I don't know if I'll go for it. He didn't even respond to my question tonight. So, Carrie, you can come snuggle this baby. But she's teething, so she bites hard.
Elijah wasn't a biter, so.
She's got 2 teeth, guys. Next Beachbody coach right here. Just growing her a little so she can start kickboxing. Next Quarter Force Challenger, 2017 Challenger coming soon. Anyway, hopefully this was helpful. I was like, gosh, what do I talk about? Like, y'all know, like, Fight for Success Club. Y'all know those things. Like, you don't need to hear them from me. Like, I get it. It's shitty when we don't hit it. Oh, baby, other baby. They don't know what that means yet. When Soph's in the room, I can, like, watch myself. With her, I'm like, well, she doesn't know yet. But I think it's so important to remember that you're worth taking the time first, right? Like, I get it. Getting on your computer and being like, I need to hit Success Club, and I'm feeling if I don't get that rank or hold that whatever. But it's like, guys, we've got to remember that we started this because we wanted to lose weight, or we wanted to be better people. We wanted to get fit and healthy and be more motivated in our lives, right? So don't go a day without, like, skipping your personal development and being like, I'll just message one more person. Like, read your personal development. Get your head straight, right? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. All right. I've got to go try to, wow. I'm going to go do something with this kid. Carrie, what books do you recommend to build yourself up? I struggled. So I have a past history. So I used to go to therapy after I had Sophia and I was working. And I struggle a lot with, like, value, self-worth kind of stuff. So Love Warrior is just kind of a story. Have you read Love Warrior? It's a story about a woman's life, but I was able to connect with it because she shared a lot of stuff that I could connect to. So Love Warrior was really good. I like listening to it too. I actually am listening to it for the 3rd time. Like, I don't watch TV at night anymore because my sleep stuff, I can't be around blue lights, but I can have my audibles on from across the room. Teething babies. So much fun. So I really liked Love Warrior by Glennon. I can't remember her last name. Glennon. But if you search Love Warrior, it'll come up. And then I just started this. It's called The Universe Has Your Back. And I'm really liking that. As far as uplifting books, too, I really like just going to the bookstore and finding pretty covered books that I'm like, oh, I like that one. And I'll read it, and I usually do like it. So whether it's stories or, like, hearing, like, I don't need, like, a book to tell me to, like, how to navigate social media. Like, that does not uplift or inspire or help me in any way. I just like listening. I think Colleen just mentioned one. By my phone, I had it written down. But I'm going to buy the book because I tried listening to it on Audibles. I think it's a really good book, but the narrator kind of sucks. You know, when you're trying to listen to a book and you're like, I can't listen to this person anymore. I'm not getting anything out of it. She agrees. She's like, I can't listen to this person anymore. But I'll post the book, or ask Colleen to post the book in the team page. And that's about it, folks. She's done. We're done. The last of this recording is just going to be screaming babies. Like, rah! Hey, there's another baby. There's another baby. See? another baby. There's Carrie and Danny. She's like, oh. All right. So anywho, that's my spiel tonight. I don't want you to go away from this thinking like, oh, I can just put all my like wrinkles and things in the toilet. Bree said, don't worry about it. Like, I still think you got to put work in if you want something out of it. I still think that it takes hard work and effort if you want to grow this. But I also think you've got to check yourself and say, where is my focus? I have drool everywhere. Where's my focus? Where am I putting and investing my time? And if it's all in one area or all in one thing of like, I'm putting all my investment in a title or rank or a number, then you're not going to get fulfillment and you're going to feel empty. But we'll talk more about that. You guys can't hear me anymore. Okay. This is about till 3 a.m., so I'm donezo for the night. But I'll see you guys later. I'll talk to you in the team page. I love you guys. Bye. I'll post a recording up for your coaches to read or to listen to. Watch.